everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button down below, please consider doing so, and that little bell next to it. That way when I publish new content all the time, you will get alerted in your email when that content is out. And all my returning favorites, welcome back. So glad to have you here. So today I have a review, Bath & Body Works review. Took a little time off from Bath & Body Works, did a couple reviews here and there, but I will say they are kicking butt this fall and Christmas season coming out. So I just want to say, if you saw my video, and I'll link it down below, about 2 or 3 months ago I had this whole test candle announcement from Bath & Body Works, even before the test candles were hitting stores, that I had seen a couple of these scents, and these new scents, and I didn't know they were going to come to fruition. You know, the Bath & Body Works are testing things all the time, and I'm happy to say that what I saw and what I talked about in my video there is starting to show up on Instagram. So kind of cool that those things are coming out, because they've really turned the corner, in my opinion, as far as scents and labels, packaging in general. They're kicking butt. They really are. And I think it's because they have some competition now. So up until last year, they had no competition in the 3-wick market. Harry Slacking came back with Homeworks. They had already had their product lined up for the year. So I guess when their cycle started again in like semi-annual sale for summer, they were like, oh, well, we can actually change things, because everybody, every reviewer, every Instagram, you blogger, we were complaining about the labels. They had the quote labels. I mean, go back and watch any of us from 2017, 2016, 2017 into early 2018, and it would be hard pressed to see one of us say we actually liked the label. Now there were maybe a couple, but they were a lot of quotes. They got, Bath & Body Works last Christmas season got in a lot of trouble with a couple people because they blatantly ripped off other artists' artwork to use and sayings to use on their labels. They even went as far as to steal another company's label and name. Essentially, they took a little spin and made it like their own, quote unquote, but so much so that they actually pulled the candle off the shelf, and when it came out for semi-annual sale or later in the year, it came out and they actually pulled, and this was the Nook candle, by the way, they actually pulled the label off in some stores, because it was a black frosted, it was like this, but it was black, so it was frosted. And some stores were actually using it as like a chalkboard, so they were marketing it as like the chalkboard candle. So they got in a lot of trouble last year. So I don't know if they fired their creative director or something, but I think people weren't buying their candles. They had some competition, so it was a huge perfect storm for them, where they were like, well, we probably gotta do something. So they did, and I'm happy to say, I don't want to say they're back yet. We gotta go through a couple seasons to say that Bath & Body Works is back to their glory days, because they're far from perfect. Their burns are far from perfect. Puny wick syndrome still exists, so they have a long ways to go in that department. But as far as the product packaging and scents, we're getting somewhere. So without further ado, I'll talk about the Great Outdoors. Now, this candle came out for fall, and it's blue and gold, different shades of blue. It's a wraparound label. It's got the gold. It's got a gold lid on it. Came out with fall. Came out with Autumn Trail. No, I'm sorry, not Autumn Trail. Autumn Trail was not this label. It was like cinnamon bark, white birch vanilla, or something like that. So this came out for fall, and 3 wicks. And to me, it's not a fall candle. This is a winter candle. So I don't know how they're classifying this, if it's going to stick around or not, but I want to get more of this, because I have no clue this is coming back or staying through the fall. I love this candle. It is strong. Very, very strong. So, let's go over the scent notes on this. Starry Nights, Sycamore and Pine Trees, and Aromatic Cedar. So the Starry Nights, I'm kind of thinking, is their way of saying a little bit of a cologne note, a masculine note. Because it's not straight up trees, it's not straight up cedarwood. There's something in there, it's a cooling cologne maybe in here. But once we get talking to the greenery, we're talking more along the lines of Evergreen. So their Evergreen scent, very popular, very famous. It's out now actually, in this format here. I'm going to talk a little bit about these two new candles I have here that I'll be reviewing soon. So the Starry Nights, I'm going to say, is like a cologne. So think of like a cooling note, a cooling cologne, not mahogany teakwood. Don't think that, but think juniper. Think a little bit of a juniper cooling note, juniper berry, eucalyptus, even a little bit with the cologne mixed in there, with that evergreen foresty note. Spruce trees. It says pine on here. I could get pine. Sycamore trees don't really smell. If they smell, they're kind of sweet, but they don't really have like your balsam or your spruce or your pine, any of your coniferous trees. They don't have any of that there. And the cedar, yeah, it grounds it a little bit. It's not too bad. But this is one of my favorite candles that came out from the fall, along with Autumn Trail, which is very much like Snow Mountain Lodge from last year. I thought Snow Mountain Lodge wasn't going to come back, but I just saw on Instagram it just confirmed be coming back as a White Barn label. So it's just going to be a frosted glass with the White Barn label on it. It's not going to have the awesome green frosted glass from last year, at least not now. So great outdoors, mainly tree scent, mainly forest scent. Very strong. So scent throw on this, about an 8 out of 10. Burn, no issues with the burn so far. I didn't get to trim the wicks on this yet. I got a few burns in there. Not too much residue on the side, but the wraparound label, perfect. Almost seamless on the back there, so that's also pretty good there. So that's the great outdoors. Now I have two more scents here. Briefly want to talk about, I'm not going to do full reviews here. I'm going to talk about the one that I didn't think I was going to like, but I'm actually really liking it, and it's Apple Garland. I haven't burned it yet, but what's neat is that little cardinal right there. And we have the red frosted glass, very reminiscent of the tomato vine red glass. So it has the apple note in it, but it also has mistletoe. So the notes in this are, it doesn't say, it just says made with eucalyptus and cedarwood, with notes of gala apples and mistletoe. I'm liking it because the apple is not high up there. It's got that mistletoe note in there. But what's cool about the cardinal is they say cardinals appear when your loved ones are near, or something like that. Very, very interesting. And we never had cardinals around here at all for years. And when my grandmother passed away, all of a sudden I started seeing cardinals around. So who knows? To me, I think, well, yeah, that's my grandmother, you know, hanging around there. So that's just a nice little symbolism of the cardinal there. And the other one is Blue Winter Sky, and I guess these are going to be like Camp Winter 2.0 or whatever. But I mean, just these labels, and these are raised. So remember Camp Winter last year? Here we have a wolf or a coyote howling. We have the blue mountains. We have that blue frosted glass gold lid on there. 3 wicks, of course, and our notes are made with peppermint and eucalyptus oil with notes of oak and cedarwood. So this is possibly a version of beech sage and mint. Very possible. I don't have too much time with beech sage and mint, but I'm getting that feeling from this. I could see this going winter, I could see this going summer, spring, for sure. But it's like a minty, pepperminty note mixed with, once again, like a cologne. There's like a little cologne note in there that maybe it's a sage that's not listed, the oak and cedar wood. So, I don't know. I'll do full-on reviews of these, but I just want to give you guys a little, show these to you a little bit now. They are available in stores now. Columbus Day sales weekends, $12.95 off 3 weeks, $10 off 30. Coupon went out there. Plus, if you guys got the mailer back, it's going to be 25% off your total purchase. It came with 3 coupons. Goes until the 28th because Christmas holiday floor set is the 29th. So the store manager the other day told me that all of their Christmas products should be out by October 29th, which is awesome. I mean, Lowe's has been set up for Christmas already for the past 2 to 3 weeks already. Home Depot is there today. They're already starting to unload their Christmas stuff. So it seems like Christmas is coming early this year, and I have no issue with that. I'm ready. Bring it on. Let's get to decorating. Let's start to celebrating. Let's get in the mood. Let's get the snow. Let's get some winter. Let's get some cold winter. So, yeah, so that's what I have for you today on that. And once again, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, do it. And then, you know, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on Great Outdoors or any of the other fall, winter scents Bath and Body Works has coming out, and even some of the new stuff that's already out in stores and going to be coming sooner. So, alright guys, so that's what I have for you today. And once again, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all real soon.